The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. That's the goal of true education by Martin Luther King. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Abhinava with the topic Students are not databases. Education and student, two most popularly used Latin words. Education has been derived from the word educatio, which means I lead forth obtaining enlightenment, and student has been derived from the word studentum, which means eager or diligent to study. Over the passage of time, the meaning of these words has weakened and it has been long lost. What do we find now? Do we find students who try to quench their never ending thirst for knowledge? No. Instead, we find students who are in a rat race for a whooping CGPA to ensure university admissions, which would in turn result into lucrative jobs. Aren't teachers under pressure to complete the syllabus and students to cope up with the syllabus? Education has no longer been the harbinger of understanding, and bombarding facts into students' minds only destabilizes it in a dangerous way. But what is the end result? Students are mere databases. Databases that do not reflect on creativity, curiosity, and emotions. They are just an artificial existence. If this issue is not perceived immediately, it will have serious upshots in the future. The statistics show that if 100 students are promoted to ninth grade, only 82 pass, out of which 25 don't even get admission into universities. So the result yields 57 students, out of which only 28 graduate and get employed, out of which only 16 get an employment that is related to their studies. The numbers show that a change is necessary. And I call this change the new educational order, where a student's physical and mental health, ideas, and interests are given the utmost priority. As a teenager, I've spent most of my life up until now through this education system, and I understand the areas of improvements and changes. Beginning with remodeling the textbook. Replace all the non relatable content with books that form a conduit to the real world. Include success sagas of experts in liberal arts. Include life skills and skills like analysis and presentation, and also career oriented concepts. Secondly, provide students an opportunity to update themselves with the latest technological happenings in fields like AI. Students have a natural tendency of being curious, and this has to be kept kindling. Third, collaborative learning. Provide students a platform where they can collaborate with students abroad where there exists an advanced education system so that they can share their methods, knowledge, ideas, perceptions with one another. Self study subjects. Students should be provided a self study subject so that they can pursue their passion along with academics. Guidance should be provided in this subject upon request, and evaluation should be analytical. And student researchers. This is a common term that we hear in universities, but this has to be extended to schools in the form of student innovators, where students with the best innovation ideas get to collaborate with research institutes, and this will bring about innovations more than ever. And last, but the most important, is to change the evaluation system. We need to transform the evaluation system from being judgmental into being diagnostic and progressive. Apart from evaluation of academics, we need to also evaluate skills like analysis, presentation, and arts. But why do we need this change? This is because while we are busy indulged in factual learning, we miss out on many important life skills like decision making skills, prioritization, emotional intelligence, facing emergencies, enduring failures, money management, and many, many more. I believe that my education system will also provide a solution for many issues like mental health issues, lack of creativity, incompetent workforce and soaring unemployment, exclusion of many life skills, and lastly the mounting atrocities. Education is not only about delivering knowledge, it is also about instilling moral values and bringing about discipline within the students. This revolution should start with everyone and it should end with a desirable change. And this should happen at the earliest. Else, with the progress in time, humankind will hardly be human. We need to have machines for machines and minds for minds. Education should be an edifying experience to both heart and the mind. The future demands inventors, innovators, and independent thinkers who endeavor to build a land of tomorrow with today's imagination.